Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in insha'Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you, brothers and sisters. I have written the verse of the Quran again because I thought I should let you know a little bit more about Siyagul Mubalaghat Ismi Fa'ili, the intensive form of Ism Fa'il, which is so unique and so beautiful in Arabic language. It's not there in English. It's there in Arabic language. Very beautiful, brother. We must understand. As you know, there are 5 forms. Remember? I have only written 3. These are the most common. There are 2 others. Inshallah, you'll read it in the book. Okay? Fine. Brother, then I wrote down, وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِلْإِنسَانِ خَذُولًا. What is the translation, brother? وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ. The shaitan is to a person an arch betrayer, not ordinary betrayer, but arch betrayer. Means he betrays all the time. He will befriend you and then leave you in the middle. Okay? And he run away. Okay. So look at it, khazula. What is khazula? Fa'ula. Remember? Fa'ula. Are you with me, brother and sister? So, khazilun is the normal. From khazala. Khazilun is normal ism fa'il. And then we have intensive ism fa'il on the pattern of fa'ulun. Ghafara, ghafirun, and then ghafur. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, we have the intensive form of ism fa'il on specified patterns. Okay? Here is something very interesting for us to note it down. Fa'ulun and fa'ilun, brothers and sisters, what are they? They are called sama'iyun. Means people are using it as they heard it from others. They are already in the language. We cannot create our own. They are already there. They have been created. People have already used it. We just have to follow them. But the pattern fa'alun is qiyasi. It's on a particular pattern. We can make any verb into this intensive form. We can make any verb into this intensive form. Okay, brothers and sisters? So here we have, for example, what do we have, brothers and sisters? Ghafara, ghafirun, ghaffar. Wahaba, wahibun, wahhab. Razaka, razikun, razzakun. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Very good. Now, since we can make it, and you will find it in the language, brother, the person who cooks all the time, tabacha yatbuhu. What is the ism fa'il? Tabikhun. But what we call it? Tabbahun. Means all the time, you know. Exactly the same way, hallakun. The barber. That's his job. Hallakun. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? And then bakkalun, the greengrocer. And here are a couple of interesting nouns I will tell you, brother. What is the meaning of bakkakun? Chatterbox. He talks all the time, doesn't stop. Agree with me? Talkative. Chatterbox. Can you see the intensity in it? He talks it all the time. Bakkakun. Here is another word, brother. Bakkarun. You are going to laugh. Are you with me? Are you with me? Let me write down something else in Arabic. The one who looks after, who tends cows. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So these forms are there. Fa'ulun, fa'ilun is sama'iyun. We cannot create our own now. They are there in the language. As people used it, it has become a part of the language. But fa'alun, we can even make our own. From any verb, you can make this form. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, I come back to the other thing, brothers and sisters, that when these intensive forms are used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is even more intensity in it. There is more intensity in it. If you say Samiya, what is the meaning of Samiya? He heard. What is the ism fa'il? Samiyun. Means, he heard momentarily. He heard momentarily. When the news was on, he heard. When the news is finished, he stops hearing. Okay? Or he goes to sleep and he doesn't hear. But when we use this form for Samiyun, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the faculty of hearing which is there. It is in extensiveness and intensity for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He hears it all the time. Whenever there is a sound, anywhere in the universe, He hears it. He hears it. He possesses that faculty. Allah has that faculty of hearing all the time. It's a permanent thing. Are you with me, brother and sister? So when we understand these things, these attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they make more, sense to us. And we can understand Him better, Insha'Allah. So, Basirun is from Basirun. When you say Basirun, He sees it all the time. If you say Basirun, it's just momentarily. He saw something momentarily. But Basir, He sees it all the time. Everything. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Here is another word, brother. Rahima. What is the mudariya? Yarhamu. He shows compassion. He is merciful towards somebody. Rahimun. But then Rahimun means He is merciful momentarily. But when you say Rahimun, He is merciful all the time. And when you use for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is extensiveness and intensity in it. He is merciful all the time. Always. Towards all His creation. So Rahim is the intensive form. Now, I explain you something else which will be very interesting for you, brother. How many babs are there in Fi'al Sulasi? 6 bab. Remember? Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, Bab Samiya, Bab Karuma, Bab Hasiba. Remember? Fatahu Dammin, Fatahu Kasrin, Fatahatani, Dammu Dammin, Kasru Fatahin, kasratani. You know it, brother.